Just in case you're not happy with your 75% returns that you're getting on Bitcoin this year, well, you're gonna wanna watch this video because I'm gonna cover 3 altcoins that could bring you several 100% returns this year and beyond. I'm also gonna throw in an extra coin at the very end that I call my bonus coin that's gonna basically tie everything together. If you guys have an altcoin that you really like, leave it down below in the comment section. Or if you have no idea whatsoever what I'm talking about right now, give this video a big thumbs up and I will explain to you guys in as much detail as possible. Now, before we get started, I just want to remind you guys that investing into cryptocurrency is very dangerous. So don't invest any money that you're not willing to part with. So if it's money that you got to hide from your mom or your wife, then don't invest it. And ladies, if you're investing your money, make sure you're spending less money on your shoes than you are on investing, and that's a good formula for success. But don't take anything I say in this video as advice, guys. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing, and maybe you guys can get some ideas and do some research of your own. Now let's go ahead and get started. Just in case you're new here, my name is Louis and I love helping you guys make money by understanding the stock market and crypto. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now if it's your first time on this channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be alerted whenever we make any new videos. And if it's not your first time here, guys, make sure to hit that thumbs up button because most of our videos get about 10% likes. Let's see if we can get this video up to 20% likes so I know you guys are enjoying this kind of content and I can continue making more. The first altcoin that I want to talk to you guys today is one that's called Chainlink. No, it's not a fencing company. What Chainlink is basically a decentralized oracle. All right, I'm not going to get into some stuff that's way too confusing for you. I'm going to explain it to you so you can understand. An oracle is basically like a connector or a middleman. So basically, if you wanted to go see a Broadway play and all the tickets were sold out, maybe you have a ticket scalper that can go out there and find you what you need so you can basically go see your show. Something like that, right? I'm gonna give you guys a couple more examples so you can understand exactly what I mean. And I wanna thank one of our viewers, Stan, who actually brought this to my attention because I haven't really been interested in the crypto world since 2017 after the crash. But when he mentioned this to me, I took the time to research it and he was absolutely right. This project is very exciting. It was actually one of the first investments I made out of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit more about it right now so you can understand. So try to follow me. If you guys have more questions, just leave it down below and I'll answer it. But here goes my explanation. So Chainlink connects smart contracts in any blockchain to data providers, and it can create randomness for games and lotteries, and it can also connect blockchains together. So the way it was before is that blockchains couldn't communicate with each other, but with Chainlink, now they can. So let me give you an example. Let's say you wanted to create a trading platform, but you needed real-world information such as the price for the assets. Maybe the assets are stocks or maybe it's commodities like gold and silver, and you need real-world values for these things. Well, then Chainlink will go out there into the real world, pull that data in, and now will allow you to actually be able to trade those things at real-world prices. Not only that, but it will allow you also to pay for those real-world assets without having any hiccups whatsoever. And it doesn't stop there. It can also help connect information like weather, sports, shipping, just about anything that you could think of can be connected through Chainlink. Now, the way you can give a company validity is by seeing who they're partnered with. And Chainlink has been partnering with AAVE, Synthetics, and wait for it, Google. Yes, Google. Okay, so here goes the information you guys are here for. How much has Chainlink already gone up in value in 2021? Well, in the beginning of the year, Chainlink was valued at $11.50. Now Chainlink is trading around $26. That's 230% increase compared to Bitcoin's 75% increase. Now you can see why people are getting so excited about these altcoins in comparison to Bitcoin. Okay, so here are some long-term predictions of where Chainlink can actually go. By the end of this year, it's predicted that Chainlink can be up to $50 per token. In the end of 2022, it can be as high as $100 per token. And 5 years out, they're estimating that Chainlink could have a value of $500 per token. Now, how is that for gainage, guys? That's amazing numbers. All right, now let's talk about Uniswap. Not to be mistaken with the popular show Wife Swap, Uniswap is actually a decentralized exchange platform where you can actually go there and buy tokens with your tokens. You can exchange for them. So basically it's like trading cards, or if you wanted to exchange your cash for stocks, or if you wanted to exchange your dollars for euros, it's basically the same thing, but it's decentralized. So let's explain to you what decentralized actually means. Decentralized means that there is no middleman. There is no one who can basically interfere with the transactions. It's only you and the other person who are interacting, and it's controlled by its users. The platform is not controlled by any outside body. So as you know, recently we had a big problem with having people interfere with the free markets. So the GameStop saga that we just went through basically caused the Robinhood to stop trading on some very popular stocks. And because of that, a lot of people lost a lot of money. Some people made a ton of money. But that's why Uniswap in the last few weeks has been gaining so much popularity, because after experiencing situations like that, now people are starting to see why there's so much value in having decentralized exchanges where no one can interfere in the free market. One of the main takeaways that you have to understand, when something is decentralized, you can't go and link your bank account to the exchange so then you can transfer money from your account and then spend it on that exchange. Unfortunately, the only ones that allow you to do that are Gemini and Coinbase. If you want to use Uniswap to buy tokens, then you're going to have to transact your dollars or your euros or wherever you are in the world. You're going to have to exchange those for other cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum. And then you can transfer that Ethereum into Uniswap, and then you can use that to transact and maybe change them over into other cryptos, whatever it is that you want to use. But unfortunately, because it is decentralized, you're not going to have that advantage. But the best advantage that you do get is that it's not censored and it's governed by its users. It's not governed by anyone else who can make laws or change anything within there. It's basically all up to the community. One of the other great things that Uniswap offers is that there's always liquidity. Liquidity is basically you're able to get out what you put in. So Uniswap is an exchange. Remember, you're exchanging, let's say, Ethereum for Cardano, let's say, right? That could be one exchange you do there. Let's just say that you want to liquidate your position. There's always going to be liquidity there for you. That's one of the things that they're promising, because they have a sophisticated algorithm, or however they do it. It's basically a formula that makes it more appealing for people to fund these liquidity pools with the token that's missing. So the lesser of a token they have in any liquidity pool, the more they'll pay out in yield, because people can stake their tokens into these pools and gain interest, way more interest than they would have ever gotten from any bank account. So that makes it very appealing. Now, it's a whole supply and demand type of setup. So the more of one currency they might have, the cheaper the APY is going to be. And the less they have of one token, the higher the APY will be. So that way it always balances out the ratios. This year, Uniswap has gone from $5 to $21. That's a 420% return for some of you stoners out there who can't do any math. But the real question is, of all the gains gone away, is there any possibility for us to still make money? Well, I'm so glad you asked that question, because there absolutely is, or this token would have no place in this video. So let me get you guys excited and tell you exactly where this is headed. We can see Uniswap go to $50 or higher this year, but in the world of DeFi, anything is possible. So several 100% returns over the next few years is not out of the question. Next on our list is AAVE. AAVE is the most successful decentralized finance project, or DeFi, on the blockchain right now. DeFi is one of the hottest areas altogether because it's never been seen in the crypto world up until last year. There was actually a really big boom in the summer of 2020 for decentralized finance, and now it's making its second wave. If you're not familiar with AAVE, let me just give you a little bit of a background on what it actually does. So AAVE is a place where you can go and take whatever cryptocurrency you're holding on to, as long as it's accepted on our platform, which the major ones are. You can stake it, not stalk it, you're not stalking, you're staking. You can stake your crypto, you stalkers. You can stake your crypto, and then you can earn a really high APY. I mean, really high, guys. The APYs that they're offering are anywhere between 8% to some as high as in the 20s, depending on how much of that currency they have available. So you'll be able to become a lender. This would empower people who have, let's say, just a few $1,000s laying around in crypto or several hundred thousands of dollars laying around in crypto, be able to take it and put it with them, where number one, you'll be collecting income or passive income on your crypto that you're basically not doing anything with. And number two, it'll also be protected by them because it'll be in their storage. So those are two things that'll really look appealing for most people. But then the other side of that coin is that if you're a borrower and you need to borrow money or you need to borrow currency, you can go on there and you can choose to take out a fixed loan or a variable loan and then go and take that cryptocurrency and use it for whatever purpose you like. Now, if you're like me, you were probably wondering, wait a minute, how do we know if it's decentralized and there's no middleman making sure that these loans get repaid? How do we really know that these borrowers are gonna pay the loan back? Well, that is an amazing question, and I had the same thought to myself because I'm come from the lending world. I know how bad loans go in the real world. Well, AAVE has thought of that solution, and it's complete genius. What they ask for is that any borrower who takes out money or takes out currency or takes out a loan through AAVE, they need to over collateralize their loan. So what that means is that that person would have to first put up their cryptocurrency as collateral to secure the loan, and then they would only be able to borrow maybe 50 to 75% of that so they can go out and use it for whatever situation they want. Now, you might be asking yourself, why would somebody want to stake and then borrow? Well, there's many reasons why, too many that I'm not going to get into this video with, but one of the things you may want to look up yourself is called yield farming. All right, some people use that loan and then they go and they farm it and they get more yield somewhere else, or they use it for other purposes. And the other reason why is because they might feel like their crypto is going to go up in value really fast. So if they needed cash in a hurry, they wouldn't have to sell their crypto. They can just stake the crypto. Let's say they have $1,000 that they want to stake in crypto. They can maybe take out a loan for $500 and then go into the real world and use that $500. And then maybe later on, they'll get that money back and then they can repay that loan. Maybe that loan only cost them maybe a few dollars in order to transact with. But if they would have used their crypto, maybe the crypto has gone up in 10, 20% value in the same time. So it would have actually cost them more money to use their crypto than it would have been to just stake it and then borrow against it. To make sure that there's always enough liquidity, AAVE also uses what are called liquidity pools, and it even interacts with Chainlink to get real world data on the price of the assets so they can always make sure that they're paying out the right amount of money on whatever it is that they're transacting with. Having liquidity pools is really effective, and I mentioned to you this earlier because there's always going to be money there for you guys when you need to pull your money out. All right, I'm probably confusing the heck out of you guys, but now let me just get to the price and the price predictions that you guys are here to find out about AAVE. So this year, AAVE has gone from $50 to $509 as of today. That is over a 1,000% return, guys. 1,000. That is straight bananas, bonkers, because remember, Bitcoin has only gone up 75% since the start of this year. Meanwhile, AAVE is up 1,000%. All right, I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys are understanding how exciting this actually is. Now that I have your attention, I want to take this opportunity to invite you guys to our investor group where we talk about opportunities just like these every time we meet. It'll be the first link down below in the description. Now you guys probably want to know, how high can AAVE still go? Well, are you guys ready for this? It can be as high as $2,000 by the end of this year. That's still a 4x from where it is right now. So I hope you guys are taking notes and writing this information down so you can go out there and research some of these opportunities yourself, because I know I'm going to be investing, and hopefully you guys go out there and do your research so you can be excited about this opportunity as well. Now let's talk about the bonus one that you guys are going to love. You guys are really going to love this one, and I'll tell you why. Because this fourth bonus token, coin, whatever you want to call it, basically unites all of the three that I just spoke about. And the one that I'm talking about is Ethereum. Ethereum is the safest play out of all of these because every single project or token that I just spoke about in this video utilizes Ethereum to build off of. It uses their blockchain. No wonder Ethereum is on a rocket ship heading to Mars quicker than Elon Musk. As a matter of fact, Ethereum started the year at about $747 per Ether. And now, today, guys, it's almost at $1,800. That's exciting. That's a big gain, not as much as AAVE, but guys, this is probably one of the safest and smartest plays. So if you're gonna take some chances betting on some of these altcoins, always make sure to balance yourself out with things like Ethereum, with Bitcoin, and even keep some cash on the sideline, guys, because there's always going to be these dips. And when you do see a dip, do not get scared. When you see red, that's your friend. If you see green, be careful, because you never want to be buying in at all-time highs. Even though it's very hard to say no, when you see things going straight up vertically, just know, guys, just know there is some higher power out there that knows when you're doing this, and it'll change the course of that investment the minute you do that. So be very careful. So even though Ethereum is not perfect and it has a lot of things that still are maybe not so great about it, those issues are being fixed very soon. And I do believe, since it's been the OG that's been around the longest, it'll probably have the most upside out of all other blockchains as well. So if you guys are interested in investing into the crypto space and Ethereum seems like a good fit for you, then you're gonna wanna watch the video that I did right here, where I explain exactly what Ethereum is, what it can do for you, and how high it can go. But before you watch that video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, share this with anyone who you think would benefit from it, and make sure, guys, to subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you over in this video in just 1 second. Thank you, guys, I love you, and I'll see you next time.